In 2 weeks, clocks will spring forward for daylight savings time, and no one's ever quite prepared to lose that hour.
This transition increase a person's risk for stroke. Health specialist Denise Dodora brings us the latest research.
Stroke survivor Helen Janssen says even at age 80, nothing gets her down.
I guess my stubbornness is what keeps me going.
But when it's time to change the clocks and spring forward, she does find it disconcerting.
It's confusing.
Researchers from Finland looked at the frequency of stroke after the start of daylight saving time and found there's an 8% higher stroke risk in the first 2 days after the clocks move forward. Some experts believe changing the body's internal clock, even by an hour, can throw off the body's hormone cycle. It may even be behind the thinking of some Sacramento lawmakers looking at a bill that would abolish daylight saving in California. Losing an hour's worth of sleep never feels good. Scientists did not look into why this could lead to more strokes, but previous research shows when it comes to strokes, sleep is protective.
Less strokes occur during sleep when we are resting.
Neurologist Fawaz Faisal says while the data on daylight saving doesn't prove a cause and effect, he does advise people to prepare so the transition is as smooth as possible.
Sleep a little longer. It's always a good idea to sleep 7 to 8 hours, at least if you can. So you can have a better reserve of sleep.
And get light exposure first thing in the morning. Before her stroke, Helen suffered from sleep apnea, a condition where she wakes up many times during the night because her breathing is obstructed. It increased her stroke risk. Now Helen uses a CPAP machine to help her breathe better at night. And when it's time to spring forward, she doesn't let it stress her out.
I haven't got that problem. I haven't got time for that nonsense, really.
It's reassuring to know the next time you have to change your clocks, you'll have a chance to gain an hour of sleep. In Burbank, Denise Dodora, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Changes in the weather could definitely affect how we feel, and many say a drop in the barometric pressure before a storm can trigger headaches.
Health specialist Denise Dodora finds out if the wet weather could be to blame for sinus pain, migraines, and other types of headaches.
Right before a torrential downpour like this, many people say they sense the drop in barometric pressure because they start to get headaches.
Just like a drastic change in temperature sets off my sinuses too.
Patrick Siri suffers from chronic headaches, and the wet weather we're having seems to be wreaking havoc with many people. Neurologist Fawaz Faisal says he's been seeing a number of new patients due to the rainy weather.
Low barometric pressure, which happens with storms and rainy seasons, that can expand the air in the sinuses, which can increase the pressure in those sinuses.
Air pressure may also play a role in the expansion of blood vessels.
There's a theory of vasodilatation as possible cause of migraines.
Dr. Faisal adds gloomy weather, humidity, and cold temps can affect mood and also make muscles more tense, leading to other types of headaches. He advises taking an over-the-counter pain reliever at the very start of a headache and to stay hydrated.
Many times it is food-related. And also, dehydration is a very common condition. We tend to work and forget about what we eat and what we drink. And exercise, very, very helpful.
Unfortunately, even when El Nino passes, headaches may not end there. Hot and dry conditions also trigger head pain.
We're dry 95% of the time.
I know, and I get lots of headaches.
A recent survey found most patients who say weather is a trigger for headaches don't report it to their doctor. So experts say keep a journal or write down on a calendar what the weather was and how you were feeling, and bring it into your doctor so the two of you can create a treatment plan. In Burbank, Denise Dodora, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.